Good evening from South Philadelphia. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, no question, there's one direction this Sixers team is going. It's taken a lot of trust and no question, a lot of patience.
Ed, I hear what you're saying, and the Sixers are on the up and up. But let's remember who built the foundation. Sam Hinkie deserves a lot more credit. I know this new management has taken them to new heights, but it all started with Mr. Hinkie.
Well, the fans in Philadelphia are reaping the rewards right now. Let's do it. Simmons from long range. His first effort off the mark. To Aldridge. Inside, he scores.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
To Redick. To Simmons. Defense making the ball carrier work. Gets it in the left corner. To Simmons. It's no good. Defender did just enough to force the tough shot.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
To Aldridge. Just not going down.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
To Aldridge. Not that time.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both. To Aldridge. To Leonard. To Aldridge. Five to shoot for San Antonio. Can't connect. Has to know what's a good shot and what isn't.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Shot from the lane won't go.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Aldridge to Leonard. They work it down to Gasol, leaving no doubt. Slams it down. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
It's Ben Simmons controlling the offense.
I got him. Here we go.
To Embiid. With a drop step. Not that time. Wide open look won't go.
If I'm the player that just missed that shot, just because you're open doesn't mean you need to shoot. You can put the ball down on the ground and drive to the rim.
Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't connect. It's no good. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Spurs. Murray into the front court. Lead is 2. To Aldridge. To Gasol. From the painted area, won't go down.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Simmons. Can't connect from inside.
Ooh, someone's been working on their game in the offseason. But let's not get carried away.
To Leonard. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. The lead is up to 5. Ben Simmons with the rock. To Redick. Simmons to Redick. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock to Simmons. Fires the 3, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Murray with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Leonard. With another basket there.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
Simmons into the front court. They trail by 7. To Redick. To Embiid. Deep right corner. Oh, had him going there for a second. Simmons. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. Leonard. Not going down for him this time.
If it's this easy for the offense, as a shooter, I'm starting to think about numbers like 40, 50, even 60, because that's how many points I'm getting tonight.
And a rim rocker. Joel Embiid.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Aldridge to Leonard. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
You know, Ed, so many players think the only way they can get big money is on the offensive end, but this is a game about roles. If your role is to be a defender, get your money on that end, please.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
San Antonio ball. Leonard to Gasol. Down low. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
Simmons. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Fires the 3. Not that time. He misses. Redick with it. 5-point game. Off the mark. Not a high percentage shot.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
Aldridge. Down low Gasol. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Fultz to Simmons. To Fultz. 5 on the shot clock for Philadelphia. Simmons. No good. The defender was a little too close for comfort.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Rainmaker. Offensive and a putback slam.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the ring.
Simmons brings the ball up court. Cleans it up. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First try at the line, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Here's Leonard for two. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
This has been a good first quarter for him so far. That wasn't an easy shot, but he was able to knock it down and add to their lead.
Shot won't go. He has to create to get a better look.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Leonard. Runner's good there.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
Here comes the screen. Fultz. He'll get it down to Johnson. Gasol up to block the shot.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Leonard. Banks it in for two.
Ed, see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
Simmons. Not done yet. San Antonio with the basketball. To Leonard. Has a chance. Leonard's shot won't go down.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
Fultz. They go down low to Simmons. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
And he connects on the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Mills in possession. It's an 11-point game. Leonard. Curling inside. Leonard, deep left corner. Lets it fly from long range. Oh, and a putback.
Now, while everybody was staring at the flight of the ball on the defensive end, he was busy carving out space, being active, getting that offensive rebound. That's his second offensive rebound in the first quarter.
Fultz. He'll get it down to Johnson. The pass set it all up.
This game is so mental. Trust me, some nights you give poor effort defensively, you can't make any shots, then you see the ball go in, boom, switch turned on.
They'll get it down to Leonard. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
Nothing better than seeing some fake hustle, player to coach. Coach, I was there. Coach the player. No you weren't.
Simmons. For three. That no good. Off the mark. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Down low for Leonard. Not today. Fultz with the basketball. His team down 9. Going to launch beyond the arc. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
Leonard knocks it down from mid-range.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
After one, it's the visiting Spurs out in front. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Right now, San Antonio's possession. Inside, he scores.
Ooh, Ed, looking like the young Manu Ginobili with hair out there with the Euro step.
That wasn't that long ago, was it? To Fultz. He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Scores from the post. Spurs have it. Leonard. Surveys the floor. Oh, he had him there for a second. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Here comes the screen. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Leonard. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for two.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one, count it. Two for two on that trip.
Oh yeah, I like that three.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. To Fultz. Goes to the left side. To Fultz. The drive, right to the basket. Shot from the lane, won't go.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in the safe zone.
Oh, big finish. Full head of steam that time.
I see this happen so much in the game. Just because a guy beats you off the dribble doesn't mean that you need to quit on the play. Stay in there, continue to be physical, even if you're behind the play.
Leonard. Off the assist.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Sixers control it. To Fultz. Here comes the screen. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
I understand the refs may have made some calls that make you a little bit hesitant defensively, but still, I'd rather you be aggressive than non-aggressive, because if you're not aggressive, you need to sit on the bench next to the coach.
Sixers call for time, as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. To Simmons. To Embiid. From the painted area, won't go down.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Aldridge. The Spurs with 4 in the shot clock. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Simmons to Redick. Slams it down. Big finish for Joel Embiid.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
With another basket there. Sixers have the basketball. To Simmons. Slams it down.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Ginobili with it. His guys holding the big lead. Aldridge. And that one out of bounds off a Spur. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Redick. Simmons. Trying to cash in. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
It's plain and it's simple. The difference between a winning team and a losing organization is the fact that their ability to finish plays. You have to find a way defensively to finish these type of plays to win this game.
Cruises inside for 2.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
Simmons won't go. He can do better than that.
I know this is going to sound crazy, but it's so hard to guard a bad shooter. Their form throws your pace off on how you defend it. Sometimes there's nothing you can do.
They'll get it down to Leonard. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. To Simmons. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Embiid to Redick. Beyond the arc for three. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Down low for Leonard. For three. That one also no good. Redick with it. His guys down big to Simmons. Can't connect. Not the best shot with the defender right there.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Leonard. Smart tactics. Moves in for the higher percentage shot.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Philadelphia with the basketball. To Simmons. Sizing up the defense. Here comes the screen. Simmons to Redick. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Simmons. Defender was right there. He has to know better.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. From long range. Oh, who saw that coming?
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Simmons with it. Down a bundle. The screen sets him up for 2.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
They'll get it down to Leonard. Spurs in possession. Doesn't get the bounce. The follow won't go either.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Murray with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Leonard. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. To Simmons. To Embiid. Redick. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
Leonard, count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye dominant. Get that hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
To Aldridge. To Gasol. 5 to shoot for San Antonio. Deep 2 there, won't go. It's Ben Simmons controlling the offense. To Embiid. Won't go. Murray into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Aldridge. Down low for Leonard. To Simmons. The jumper's off the mark. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
And he stuffs it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Simmons to Redick. Simmons to Embiid. The shot, almost.
Surprising and shocking that the coaching staff would put somebody on the player of his magnitude that is more focused on the offensive end than he is stopping another player on the defensive end.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Aldridge. Rebound taken by the Sixers. Here's Simmons with it up top. His guys can hold for the final shot. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Knocks down the first.
Good shot, boy. Good shot, boy.
No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Straight on 3 at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports halftime report. The Spurs didn't hold back in that opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the San Antonio Spurs. The 76ers may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. These are the guys getting buckets. For the Philadelphia 76ers,
Game traffic. Assists.
the San Antonio Spurs are having a great time out there. When you see players getting their teammates involved and having fun, it's the best way to win. Kawhi Leonard is doing the most sharing with his teammates.
Player of the half.
Kawhi Leonard has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
San Antonio ball. To Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Off the mark. No good. Simmons with it. He'll run the offense. Simmons to Redick. Simmons to Redick. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Simmons. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. San Antonio with the basketball. To Leonard. Aldridge. Shot from the lane won't go. Simmons to Embiid. Finish that. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw's good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. Right now, San Antonio's possession. To Leonard. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. Leonard. They work it down to the zone. And look out.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
To Embiid. From the painted area, won't go down.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
To Leonard. Inside, he scores.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Shot by Saric off the mark. Spurs have it. To Leonard. Aldridge to Leonard. To Aldridge. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul. Simmons fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, short. Murray into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. To Aldridge. With another basket there.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Simmons. Rainmaker. That one also no good. Leonard. To Aldridge. Can't connect.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
It's no good. If he takes those shots, he'll be back on the bench in no time. To Leonard. To Gasol. Nice pass to get things going. Now whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Stepping in for San Antonio, number
Fultz to Embiid. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending.
If I just scored a bucket like that, oh, you can be sure we're running that play the next possession, the possession after that, and the possession after that. We call that exploitation time.
Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
Nothing better than seeing some fake hustle, player to coach. Coach, I was there. Coach the player. No, you weren't.
the assist from
Spurs in possession. To Aldridge. He's looking for that touch.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
Murray with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Aldridge. Lets it fly from long range. Not going down here. Fultz into the front court. His guys down big. Fultz to Embiid. Over to the right side. Redick knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
San Antonio ball. Here comes the screen. Probing the defense. To Aldridge. Nothing going here on that drive. Aldridge. It's no good. Great defense.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Spurs will take the timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
Listen up, fans. Tickets for the next home game are still available at the box office.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Number 25, Vincent. Stepping in
Leonard.
for the San Antonio Spurs.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer.
Spurs ball.
Aldridge. Leonard. To Gasol. Down low. Down to 5 on the 24. Oh, he had it. That's going to be out of bounds. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Fultz to Embiid. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. Murray with it. Looking to make something happen. Leonard to Aldridge. Passed it off. You talk about forcing things up. Too much pressure that time.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Joel Embiid. Embiid with a shot, no good. Leonard. Textbook defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Spurs have it.
Give me that. Try again.
To Leonard.
Double.
The Spurs with 4 in the shot clock. To Leonard. For 3. That one also no good. Redick with it. Down a bundle. Redick to Simmons. Not that time.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
To Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc. That one also no good. Has a look. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
Look, I get it. I've been one of the players who have had these mishaps happen to defensively. There is no worse feeling than the next day in film session watching yourself roam on the island by yourself. Somebody in this particular moment needs to tell you to get your head out of you-know-what to get back in the game.
To Leonard. Rejected.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Sixers control it. Fultz to Embiid. Cleans it up. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Joel Embiid looking to take his game to a completely different level after working out with one of the best trainers in the league this offseason. An all-star for the first time last year, averaging 23 points. Safe to say, no longer trust the process. Joel Embiid is the process.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Substitutions, Philadelphia.
Down low, Gasol. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
San Antonio Spurs are in the penalty.
To Fultz. Here's a chance from long range. That one off the mark. It's no good. Mills in possession. He'll run the offense. Down low, Aldridge. To Gasol. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
Shot from the lane won't go. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
To Aldridge. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First one goes down.
Good shot, man.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Sixers have the basketball. To Embiid. Fultz. To Embiid. Almost. And he's not getting the call. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Philadelphia with the basketball. To Fultz. Takes stock of the floor. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
And that one out of bounds off a spur. Fultz. Scores from the post. Mills in possession. His guys holding the big lead. Five to shoot for San Antonio. Beyond the arc for three. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Inside, he scores.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Fultz. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great...
And he stuffs it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Here comes the screen. Fultz. 4-3. It's good. Something tells me they'll give him that shot again. San Antonio with the basketball. Down low, Aldridge. With another basket there.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. From long range. The rebound belongs to the 76ers. To Fultz. Screen coming.
Right.
Fultz. They'll get it down to Johnson. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Down low, Aldridge. From the painted area, won't go down.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Fultz. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. Nothing going here on that drive. Tough make through traffic.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 21, Joel Embiid. Entering the game for the Spurs, number 16, Pau Gasol.
To Gasol. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
You know, Ed, so many players think the only way they can get big money is on the offensive end, but this is a game about roles. If your role is to be a defender, get your money on that.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Everybody knows the story about how Markel's shot really struggled last year. I got the cure. It's called amnesia. Last year never happened. This year is the only year that matters. Let your game continue to establish itself, and your game doesn't have to be what it was before. It can have its own new dimension.
Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
To Gasol. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
To Embiid. The rebound taken by the Spurs. Mills in possession. His guys hold a commanding lead. Curling inside. Blocked by Covington.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Fultz. Screen coming. To Embiid. 5 on the shot clock for Philadelphia. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it.
It is extremely prevalent right now for three-point shooters because of the skill set at every position is that versatile. Even your 5s and 4s can knock down 3s at a high clip.
It's a world of great three-point shooters and great three-point shooting teams. It's blocked by Gasol.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Right now, San Antonio's possession. Probing the defense. They work it down to Gasol. No!
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Mills in possession. Looking to make something happen. And that one out of bounds off his spur. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Substitutions. San Antonio.
Fultz with the basketball. His guys down big.
Screen, I got your help.
Simmons. Spurs have it. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Let's go. Let's play deep, play deep, play deep.
Simmons to Redick. That one's going to be out of bounds. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Subbing in for the 76ers, number 12.
Everybody pick up, Dia.
Leonard to Aldridge. Works it up top. Fires the three. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. To Simmons.
I'm on D.
Runner's good there.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
And he draws the contact. LaMarcus Aldridge will go to the line for two.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Ben Simmons with the rock. To Redick. To Simmons. That's rebounded by San Antonio. Leonard to Aldridge. Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers. To Simmons. Knocked loose. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. So possession stays with Philadelphia. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Number 14, Danny Green. Entering the game for the 76ers. Number 33.
Simmons, deep left corner. Shot clock winding down to Embiid. Knocks down a tough shot. Now a smothering defense.
Joel Embiid looking to take his game to a completely different level after working out with one of the best trainers in the league this offseason. An all-star for the first time last year, averaging 23 points. Safe to say, no longer trust the process. Joel Embiid is the process.
Aldridge to Leonard. To Aldridge. Almost, but no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
To Simmons. Embiid. Redick. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
It's denied by Embiid.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Simmons. To Redick. That's the shooter's mentality. Stays with it after the miss.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Spurs in possession. Leonard. Fires the three. Can't connect. Picked up by the Spurs. Murray into the front court. His guy's up by 15. Layup goes down. Well done.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Into the front court comes Simmons. Down a bundle. Shot from the lane won't go.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
To Aldridge. Blocked by Embiid.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Sports post-game wrap-up. The Spurs got themselves a win here today. And some people may disagree, but I think their ball movement was the biggest key to their victory. Still, I think we'd all agree that they made the defense look slow and confused throughout this matchup. The 76ers didn't get the victory they wanted here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Points in the paint.
The Philadelphia 76ers lost this game on the scoreboard, obviously, but they really lost this game by not being physical enough. Again and again, they allowed the ball to get inside, and once it was there, it was getting scored. A lot. Their interior defense struggled most in the opening half.
Player of the game.
Kawhi Leonard gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.